I supposed to settle for a regular type dude?
How tall are you?
Here we go. I'm so like, okay. How could we possibly have a girl that looks like this think that she shouldn't settle? This girl is like above 35 with ugly tattoos, overweight, and she is not even a 5 out of 10, guys. Okay, anyway, let's see, Kevin. How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Short, okay.
Dress size?
I am a medium.
You said no, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. She's not a medium.
Dress size? Number?
A 10.
Okay, so already she's not able to get a superior type dude. Dress size 10? That's overweight, very clearly, and she has a chest tattoo. It's over. Like, no chance at a long-term relationship with a man of value. No chance. No chance even of a short-term relationship with a man of value. This girl, and she's above the age of 35 as well. And guys, I'll bet also that she's going to now say that she has children too.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
157.
At 5'3"? Yeah, that's overweight. That's overweight by like 30 pounds.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you
This
rank
is
your
my
looks?
natural face.
Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10.
9.5.
A 6.
No, that's unfortunate. Oh, guys, actually, I got distracted here. Let me explain how the rating system, self-report, works, okay? Women almost invariably are 2 points lower than they say they are, or that they think they are. And the reason is because once the woman is hooked up with a man of a certain level, she thinks she's that level. So, for example, once in her life, she slept with a 6 out of 10 man, and so she believes she's a 6 out of 10. But she's actually not a 6 out of 10 because she'd only hook up with a man that's 2 points higher on the scale than her. So she is a 4 out of 10. But in fact, I would actually give her lower than a 4 out of 10. That ugly tattoo and the 35 plus makes her like a 2 out of 10. So to her, a Chad is a 6 out of 10. Anyway, hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, hitting all for notifications. If you're listening on the podcast, please give me a 5-star review. Give me a follow. If you'd like me to comment on a video, compilation, maybe a Reddit post, please send it to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Let's continue.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight.
Uh-oh. And if a girl is not fit, she's already not attractive to men. So, and she's got even less than that because just by her looks alone, she's over the age of 35, which puts her past the wall, which makes her 2 points less attractive. Guys, I'm telling you, like, how could a girl possibly think that she's even worthy of a 6 out of 10 man? And then to then think one step further and think that she's settling. No, you are not settling. If you look like this and you're that age, you would be lucky for any man to commit to you. You need to, like, get the traits that men want, like you're dying of starvation. You need to desperately become those things that men want, or you will not have any outcome with men. 38 alone with cats is the outcome from this position.
And you have listen. If you're average to cute looking, If you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children.
Oh no, she has 2 children as well? How low could we possibly go, guys? Oh my god. And let me guess that the 2 children are by 2 different fathers too? Guys, you cannot make this shit up, okay? Like, this is like ridiculously, like, just the absurd level of entitlement from the modern woman is actually unbelievable. Guys, look at her. How many of you would want to commit to her? Again, we don't know her story. Maybe she's an amazing, incredible person, right? But anyway, leave a comment if you agree or disagree.
Overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average?
Okay, now let's use logic, guys. If she is theoretically a cute girl, but she's actually below average in weight, so she's unhealthy, she has multiple children, and she's above the age of 35, how could she possibly be even average? She is far below average.
Factor all those things in together.
Average.
No. You're not average. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all.
I see millionaires with average women all the time. So this is a fantasy, okay? It's a logical fallacy. The logical fallacy is as follows. There is one exception, one outlier in these statistics. Therefore, I don't believe the statistics. That's what she's arguing here. She's saying, I know what the general trends are, but I've seen one average girl with a millionaire. Therefore, I can get a millionaire. No. That 1 out of a million girls can get a millionaire doesn't mean you are going to be that 1 out of a million. You're very likely to just do exactly like other girls did.
The time.
All the time.
They don't have big chest tattoos either. And 2.
Kevin! They don't have big chest tattoos neither. Nor 2 children. No, indeed. And they probably have all of the traits that I listed, right? Let me just say them again. This is what men actually want in women, okay? Fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, and bedroom fun loyal. So those average women, so to speak, probably have all of those if they're with a millionaire. Certainly. At least 5 out of 6.
2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying, okay, I want to, no, I mean, let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man?
Why should a girl say it? She shouldn't. But the reason that they do is because twofold. Hypergamy is 1, women's base biological nature, and 2 is online dating, social media, Instagram, etc. So let me address both points. So first, let's do the online dating one. And then we'll address hypergamy. So online dating is like this. Girl like her goes on online dating, gets 100 messages a day, okay? 100 matches. So she assumes that she's incredibly attractive. Goes on Instagram, gets 50 messages from guys that want to sleep with her. So she assumes, oh, I must be above average. Because how else could I be getting all this attention? And so she then demands above average. And women's hypergamy, the way it works is the following. Women don't want a man who's on their level. No. They want a man who's better than them in every conceivable way. They want a taller, stronger, fitter, smarter, richer man than them. And so that's why you get women saying that even though they're average at best, that they're settling for a guy on their level. When they're not. They're not settling. They would be lucky for a guy on their level to commit to them.
Maybe
ain't
that
nothing wrong with it. Wait.
No, you said so I should just settle. No,
Look. Now she's talking back, you see? So that's masculine, that's argumentative, that's not submissive. Like, look, it's not cooperative. Where are the feminine traits that women need in order to be successful with men? Where are they? They're not here.
You said that, listen, you said, so I should just settle for an average guy. And I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not get...
I would be settling. I mean,
Why would you be settling? What do you bring to the table? That's the question that I ask. Okay, so here is what women like this usually answer to what do you bring to the table, okay? So I'm going to predict what she's going to say because I have a feeling the conversation is going in that direction. She's going to say, I make my own money. I take care of my own children. I'm experienced. I know what I want. I'm wise. I know things about the world. I'm not a 18-year-old silly girl like I used to be. This is what makes men attractive to women, but and solipsistically, women think that that's what makes women attractive to men. But it isn't, right? What makes women attractive to men is fit, feminine, cooperative, submissive, and bedroom fun loyal. Traits which she does not have.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
you ain't fine enough for no money.
He don't got no money. Isn't it sad that relationships nowadays have been reduced to this? To do you have money or do you not? Would you want a girl like this telling you what to do? Or telling you how good or not good enough for her you are because you don't have enough money? Imagine such a hellish world.
I'm not fine enough for money.
No.
Okay, so there's a concept that Kevin talks about. It's called pretty rich, okay? So when a girl is very, very attractive, she can then demand, basically she's given $1 million, right? Like she can be with $1 million guy, and so she's effectively rich because she's beautiful. She's genetically gifted, in the same way that a guy who is born into money would be monetarily gifted, right? And this girl doesn't understand that, like, she's not competitive, and so she can't demand what she wants, and so she'll end up miserable and alone, right? Because again, if you are not realistic about about your level and about what you can attain, then you'll never be happy.
You're 6. You're 5. You said you're 6, ma'am. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
Kevin, you get second shift at the plant. Oh my god, that was rough. That was rough. Kevin delivering the hard slaps of reality. Well, here's the thing. So many women nowadays have never been told the truth, that they have this inflated sense of like what they should have, or they see, 2 Instagram models, right, getting everything they've ever wanted, yachts and cruises and expensive dinners and all that, and they think that they can get it too. But like, different people are on different levels. You can't just get everything you want for free without having, things that you're bringing to the table. And look at this girl. She's livid. She's so angry to be told the truth. Meanwhile, women like Shan Booty, right? They lie to women through their teeth, and these women are smiling, laughing, throwing money their way, just spilling everything, right? And meanwhile, men like Kevin are demonized for telling the truth. Infidel. You went against my religion by telling me the truth.
Did you go to college?
No.
No, I didn't.
Okay, ma'am.
I have my own business.
Congratulations.
I have my own business, right? Like women saying this like it's something that attracts men. It's not. Men don't care if you have an eyelash business. Men don't care if you have a hair cutting business or a fancy nail business or whatever you have. They don't care if you have an OnlyFans. In fact, that makes you less attractive. Money earning pursuits do not make women attractive. So that does not do anything. At best, it's neutral. But usually, when a girl makes her own money and is a boss babe, she actually makes herself less attractive.
Don't care. Man, you got 2 children. And you said you are a 6. I give you, okay, 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
Look, I didn't say
I'm
all
asking.
that.
I'm asking, ma'am, because man. We're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would
Okay, so
be.
I guess we'll be settling for each other.
No. In which case, okay, so now she's describing an equal relationship. So this girl is compromising by saying an equal relationship, right? Like, okay, no. I won't be settling. I'll be equal to him. And that's like, man, you cannot make this shit up, right? Like, again, this girl's virtue signaling by saying, no, we'll have an equal relationship. Like, no, you aren't going to have an equal relationship. You'll never respect the guy. You don't even respect Kevin Samuels, who's like 56-year-old, rich, handsome, attractive man. So it's absolutely ridiculous to, like, even have this conversation. Like, girl's clueless.
Well, but no. But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get
Because
less.
I already have everything that I need.
No, you don't. You need a man. That's why you're looking for a man. So you don't have everything you need. In fact, you don't have anything you need. You don't have stability. You don't have enough money. You have children that don't have a father. Like, it's like womanism has literally destroyed the lives of so many women. Like, imagine this girl, but 15 years ago, married and fit. That's what would have happened if this woman was her own grandmother. But look at how far the culture has fallen that women believe this and are in this situation. Ridiculous.
If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
If he's not adding to me, I would be settling. Right, because the man has to give you even more, right? Like, again, if you were bringing something to the table, then sure, I could accept that, right? Because it's an exchange. But that's not an exchange. What you're asking for is a guy to just walk by and casually drop $50,000 in your lap and say, here you go. For nothing, right? Just because you exist, because you're a woman. That is not how the world works, though womanism has lied to you.
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single, because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone.
Right. So as I said, basically, this girl doesn't believe that men have any value except for being a meal ticket or being something that makes her life easier or better, right? She doesn't see men for their true value, which is leadership, strength, wisdom, boundaries. Like, she doesn't see men's value at all because she's been raised in such a gynocentric society that she believes that men are worthless except to save a woman from her bad decisions. And I agree. If that is her belief set, then she should buy a dog and die alone, as Kevin likes to say.
It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with.
And here's another problem. Very often, women are not earning enough money to retire, so they're going to be literally working until they're in the grave. But the issue is that if they have health problems, right? If these women have health problems, then what's going to happen is they're not even going to be able to take care of themselves in old age. So then what? They become like homeless in old age. Like, so there is no long-term thinking here. There is just short-term thinking and disliking men.
And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards?
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. And that's the law of supply and demand, right? So the idea is men who are valuable are attractive to multiple women, then they'll never select a girl like this. Kevin's putting it very, very nicely, right? This girl is so clueless. And entitled. It's almost sad. It's not really even funny. It's just sad.
Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have, Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say.
Men are supposed to have money. Right. Men are supposed to have money and be superior in order to be able to attract the absolute best women for reproduction that they can, and then protect and provide for them. And also they need to get a bedroom fun, loyal woman. A man doesn't work 60 hours a week in order to get with a woman like this. I'm sad to say. All right, let's move on to our Reddit post here. Loving someone but not being in love. For a little background info, I live in a Middle Eastern country with a very conservative culture. English is not my mother tongue, and it might be a long post. Guys, just goes to show that the cultural tide is going even to the most conservative of countries. I, 33 female, have a BF 38 male. We met on OkCupid 5 months ago, and we became exclusive pretty quickly as we both wanted to get married. Now, how is it possible that this girl at 33 is not married in a Middle Eastern conservative country? I mean, don't they have arranged marriages? The worry is that she has a lot of unattractive traits. Our dates have been very nice. During the dates, I felt like we were in love, but then he gets back home and there's very little communication. He leaves me on red, doesn't reply to text. We also don't call each other, even if we don't meet for a whole week. I mean, he lives in a nearby city and we see each other once or twice a week. He did call me 2 or 3 times during the 5 months, only because I asked him to. So I told him my expectations in a relationship a few times, that I want to have more communication, which is really important for me, and I want him to tell me about his feelings. Okay, so guys, women say they want open communication, but look at her. She chose a guy who doesn't communicate like that. So watch the actions and not what she says. She says that she wants a guy who's a nice guy and who communicates with her all the time, but she actively chooses and sleeps with a guy who doesn't do that. So take her advice with a grain of salt. As I have anxiety diagnosed by a pro and anxious attachment type that I've been working on for years, and he says I'm exaggerating and always complaining, and this should not be a problem. He's not in high school anymore. He has no excitement whatsoever, but loves me and gets bored of me bringing the same thing to the table and feels like he cannot make me happy. So, guys, why would you ever wife up a girl like this? If you're a 38-year-old man, you should not be going for 33-year-old women. They're too old. They're past the wall at this point, and you should not be with girls like this. You should actively work on being a superior man and get with a girl that is actually at your level, you know, younger woman with less baggage that doesn't have an anxious attachment style and is going to cause you problems, right? Okay, anyway, I think we're going to end the video there. I'm pretty sick after watching that Kevin Samuels video. Again, if you are new to the channel, enjoying my videos, please leave me a sub and hit all for notifications. If you're watching on the podcast, leave me a 5-star review, give me a follow. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosdonations. Books. Thank you so much for all of your support.